All right, happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Full 15 game slate today on this Sunday. We're going to talk about every game as always. All I ask, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Absolutely free. And comment down below with your favorite plays of the day. Recap from yesterday. It was a good day. Wasn't a fantastic day, but a good day. A winning day. 3-2. We had the Reds and the Brewers over 9. We got lucky as hell, but we cashed this. We had the Mariners on the money line. Tipped the cap to that rookie. He looked fantastic. I mean, fantastic. So tip the cap and move on. Angels on the money line. GG. We had the Tigers and the Twins over 8. That was sweat free. And we had the Rays on the money line. Came through for us at plus money. So 5 best bets today. 4 are plus money plays. Let's dig into the slate. Before we do, let's talk about Sundays in the MLB post All-Star break. So something I posted in the Discord. Absolutely free to join the Discord. Link is down below in the description. Lots of good chatter, good people posting plays, just a fantastic community. So if you're a shithead, don't come in. But if you're positive and you like an environment where you can be collaborative, absolutely come join. But Sundays in MLB, favorites, bad. Down 8 units if you're betting them on Sundays after the All-Star break. Dogs are up almost 2 units. The under has been more favorable than the over, but it's actually pretty tight. You're down 2.5 units if you played every under. You're down 3 if you played every over. Home favorites have been bad, down 8 units. Home dogs, not terrible, only down 2 units. It's really the away teams that have flourished. If you took an away favorite or an away dog, you took every single one post All-Star break, congratulations, you are up units. So you're up 0.34 on the away favorites, and you're up 3.5 units on the away dogs. So I do like some away dogs today that we're going to look at today. But let's get into this review. I know we got the first game starting in about an hour. So kicking us off is going to be the Phillies and the Nationals. Phillies are coming home to play the Mariners. The Nationals are off. We get Aaron Nola making his return, going up against Mitchell Parker. Nationals with a 2-0 win yesterday. Taijuan Walker continues to pitch well. I don't know. We've seen the Nats play 2 games this season that started before noon. They are 0-2. Now, over the course of, we look at the last couple years, it is heavily skewed towards the under. The under is hit 10 out of 12 games. So we're 2-10 on the over-under. Nationals, like I said, they've played 2 games this early this season. They are 0-2, and they scored 2 runs in each game. I love the Phillies here, but I'm not going to pay this price. So if you go over, you can do this on DraftKings. You can do it on BetMGM. BetMGM's a little easier. Under the bets, you just go to all. You scroll down near the bottom, and it says both teams to score and money line. So we're going to take the Nationals to score at least 2 runs and the Phillies to score at least 2 runs, but the Phillies are going to win. Instead of getting this price at 196, minus 196, we can turn that into plus money. Like I said, Nationals to score 2 runs in each game. I don't expect Nola to come out and just look super sharp. He's looked like crap all season. I think he's going to look better, right? He has a 1.50 whip, or technically 1.51, giving up almost 2 home runs per 9. So I do think the Nationals can get 2 runs across. I just don't see the Nationals winning this series. So I love the Phillies here. We know they're going to get 9 ABs. So I like this spot here. So that's how we're going to do it to get plus money. Next game is going to be the Marlins and the Red Sox. Huge news with Stowers being out for an extended period of time. If I had to guess, it may end up being the rest of the season. Huge blow to this Marlins team. Garrett Crochet on the mound going up against Jansen Junk. I can't get to the Red Sox on the run line simply because they're not going to get the full 9 ABs. Junk's been terrible, but I could definitely see this Marlins team getting to Crochet a little bit. Like, this is one of those Sunday weird spots. I mean, I expect the Red Sox to kill them, but Red Sox team total over would be the only way I would go. But even that's too dang high for me. I think the under 8.5 is going to be live. All right, next game, Rangers and the Blue Jays. Nathan Eovaldi going up against Jose Barrios. Eovaldi, horrible last start. Worst start he's had all year. I think it could be a good bounce back spot, but you got a Blue Jays team that's just been hitting the daylights out of the baseball. I don't trust Barrios enough, though. You've got both teams traveling. So you've got Toronto that's going to be heading to Pittsburgh. You got Texas going to be going to the Kansas City, Kauffman Stadium, play the Royals. I like the first 5 under. I think we're going to see both teams trying to get the hell out of town. They should be pretty swing happy. I I think they're going to put weak balls in play. It would be first 5 under for me. I think Barrios does okay, and I think Eovaldi returns back to form. But if I had to pick a team, I mean, you're getting value to take a Blue Jays team that's just frankly better in my opinion. But I don't love their bullpen spot, so it's a tricky game. It is a true coin flip. You're just gambling, but I do like that first 5 under in this game. Atlanta and Cleveland. This is going to be Logan Allen going up against Eric Fedde. Eric Fedde, could he be a Cy Young candidate this year? I don't know. I mean, he's a fantastic pitcher. Not many better in the league at, in terms of giving up runs to the other team. He's pretty good at that. Splits over the last 30 days, just absolutely Eric Fedde, fantastic. 458 average to lefties, 368 to righties. He's got about a 7% K rate, 44% hard hit percentage, sucks with runners in scoring position, sucks on the road. That said, you got a Braves team that's eaten up, hitting 289 over the past week. That's top 10. You got a Guardians team that's struggling to score runs in this series. I'm not paying this price for the Guardians. I can't get behind Fedde. Give me the over 9. It's 2 pitchers I hate. My only concern is the wind is blowing in. This is an absurdly high over-under at Progressive Field with the wind blowing in. That is a very telling sign. So I don't love the pitch splits here. Give me the over would be the only way I would play this. Next game. Oh boy, it's going to be the Brewers and the Reds. Oh, Reds. My lovely Reds. They're falling back in the wild card here. You got Andrew Abbott going up against Jose Quintana. Now, my issue with the Brewers, yes, they're red hot. They're the greatest team in history at this moment. They have to travel to Chicago and play a doubleheader tomorrow. It's an important divisional series for them. Now, there are a shit ton of games up. So how important? I don't know. But they need to save arms, and they got some bullpen issues. So I do have some concerns. I would have to pick the Reds here in this spot. And yes, I am a Reds fan, admittingly. Is there some bias? Probably. But I just hate where they're at from a bullpen spot. I mean, you got a doubleheader coming tomorrow. You have DL Hall on the IL. You've used Trevor McGill in back-to-back days. Uribe in back-to-back days. Ashby back-to-back days. Koenig has pitched 3 of the past 4. Mears has pitched 3 of the past 4. So you're looking at Shelby Miller, Grant Anderson, and Tobias Myers. Like, that's pretty much your bullpen. You're going to need Quintana to give you a ton of outs. And it's a Reds team that frankly has been heating up against lefties. And Quintana, I don't view him as an amazing lefty here. It's one of those, he does okay striking out lefties. So lefty on lefty is going to be decent, but you're not going to have many lefties in this lineup today. He's going to be facing a ton of righties where he's giving up a 238 average and a pretty high hard hit percentage. That said, this over-under is too high. I pointed this out in the Discord last night. It was 9.5 when the line initially came out. I'm already on the under 9.5. I couldn't give it out because it dropped to 9, but I do like the Reds in this spot. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the Nerfy. I do think there is a very good chance we get a Nerfy here in this spot. So give me the Nerfy at -125 on BetMGM. Like I said, the Brewers are playing doubleheader tomorrow against the Cubs. The Reds are hitting the road to play the Angels. So bad travel spot for both, but it's Reds or nothing for me in terms of who wins. We're seeing a lot of line movement moving towards the Reds, a pretty significant line movement. So this would signify, there is some sharp money on the Reds today. But I think everybody and their brothers are going to be on the Brewers. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Abbott hasn't looked great his last couple outings, but it's got to be a Brewers team. You're coming off a day-night game. You got a doubleheader tomorrow. You have to give some guys some rest today. So I can't imagine we're going to see the full complementary lineup for this Brewers team. And actually, lineups are coming out right now. So the Reds are going to be going with Friedel, Steer, De La Cruz, Andujar, Hayes, Marte, Trevino, Cabrian, Hayes, and Espinal. That's a weak-ass lineup, I'm not going to lie. That bottom part of that lineup is trash. Under 9. Like the under 9 here. All right, next game is going to be Detroit and Minnesota. The Padlock, Chris Paddock. It's going up against a bullpen day for the Twins. Probably going to be Travis Adams kicking it off. He just seems to start in these situations. Now, we were on the Padlock in this matchup, on August 5th, so about 12 days ago. He got shit on. He went 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, didn't strike out a single batter. Now we get him on the road in Minnesota where he's probably more comfortable, frankly. I think it's a good spot to take the Tigers. They're the better team. I don't trust this Twins bullpen that's 21st in the MLB over the past month. And you got a Tigers bullpen that's finally starting to turn around with the ERA. They've had a really good ERA over the past week. I don't know if I can get behind Padlock, dude. It'll be over 8.5 for me or the Tigers in this one. Next game is going to be the White Sox and the Royals. So this one's going to be Ryan Bergert, who I think he's pitching really well. And he's going up against Davis Martin, who's not bad at all. He's got a 4.17 ERA. It does go up to 5 on the road, but last 30 days he's been solid. My issue is it's lefties that he's primarily been able to handle. He struggled against righties. This is a heavy Royals right-handed team. It'd be Royals -1. Again, I don't want to take the run line simply because they're not going to get 9 ABs. I think 9.5 is a very steep over-under here, but the wind is going to be blowing out. But Bergert, he is a pretty extreme fly ball pitcher, so could see the White Sox getting some runs in this one. But yeah, it would be under 9.5. Royals -1. Royals team total over, something along those lines. Orioles and the Astros. Dean Kramer going up against Christian Javier. Orioles, look at them go, man. I thought they were going to win this one yesterday, but they didn't. It would be Astros for me. Dean Kramer on the road is just a nightmare. He's got a 5.42 ERA on the road. Splits. He's been getting hit pretty hard against righties, decent against lefties. Javier's not somebody I love. I think the over-under is definitely in play here at 8. It would be over 8 in the Astros for me here. Next game, Yankees and the Cardinals. We've got Will Warren going up against Miles Mikolas. Good old Miles Mikolas. He's actually pitched pretty decent lately. So in my mind, this asshole's due for regression. This guy's got an expected FIP of 118. He's got a 5 ERA. He's got a 4 ERA at home. Will Warren hasn't been fantastic on the road. That said, his last start was pretty decent on the road. But I think it's a Cardinals team that wakes up offensively. It's going to be blazing ass hot at Busch Stadium. It's going to be 98 degrees. They're going to be frying eggs on that field. Ball should be carrying real nice today. Mikolas averages 1.6 home runs per 9. He's got a 1.3 whip going up against Warren with a 1.37 whip. Give me runs, runs, and runs. Give me the over 9 at plus money here. I do like the Yankees to ultimately win this game. Next game is going to be the Pirates and the Cubbies. We got the wind blowing in at Wrigley. Don't really love where the Cubs bullpen's at here. Keller's thrown 3 of the past 4. Kittredge has thrown 3 of the past 4. And I don't trust anybody else in that bullpen. Pomeranz would be the only guy I would trust, but Ben Brown, that bullpen, I don't like it. Javier Assad, I don't think he looks super sharp in his first start. I've never been a huge fan of him. Going up against a bullpen day for the Pirates, Carmen Mlodzinski. I like Mlodzinski. He pitched really well in his last outing where he was in the spot starter role. I think it was against the Reds, actually. I thought he looked really good. He's been getting banged up a little bit by righties, but he's been really good against lefties. Hard hit percentage has been low. Pirates on the run line here with the wind blowing in at Wrigley. It's a pretty stiff wind, about 8 to 10 miles an hour blowing in. So we get a line of 7.5. I wouldn't mind going towards the under, but I think Pirates on the run line at like minus 130 is a decent play here. I could see them taking this down and getting the dub today. Arizona and Colorado. This is a shit show of a game. Nabil Crismatt starting for the D-backs. He's like a 30-some-year-old journeyman. This guy's fastball is about 90 miles an hour. He relies heavily on breaking balls. If you're not familiar with Coors Field, it's a mile high. Breaking balls don't break as much, which means they tend to get shit on. So runs, runs, and runs. Can I get a 12.5? Yeah, I can probably get down with that, actually. I would take the over 12.5. You got Antonio Senzatella on the other side. He's just a walking earned run machine. This guy averages 7.23 hits per game. He's pitched 103 innings. He only has 55 strikeouts, so he is averaging about a half a K per inning. He only averages 4.7 innings per game. Splits are awful, both sides of the plate. Terrible. I mean, you name it. This guy's awful. He's got a decent slider. If we look at his pitch mix, a decent slider. But that is it. Runs, runs, and runs. It would be D-backs for me if I were to pick a team here. Next game is going to be the Rays and the Giants. I'm going right back to the Rays, boys. We're going to the Rays to get the old sweeperoo here. Pepio going up against Logan Webb. Webb's just not been good the last 30 days. 394 average to lefties. This is a lefty lineup that'll hurt you. 255 to righties. His K rate's been really, really down. 13.7% K rate to lefties, 25% to righties. Elevated hard hit percentage, not good with runners in scoring position. And we've continually seen his home ERA go up, 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 and up. This guy had a sub-1 ERA after his first 6 starts at home. It's all the way up to 3.01. So I like this spot here. It's not that I love Pepio, and I don't trust Pepio necessarily on the road either. But his splits the last 30 days have been good, and it's just a Giants team that offensively has just been shit. You got a top 10 offense going up against a bottom 6 offense right now. So give me the hotter team on the road at a really nice price here. So I'll take the Rays at the plus money here. Angels and the A's. Jose Soriano's looked fantastic his last couple starts. We get an over-under of 10, which I think might be too much with Soriano on the mound. That said, the wind's going to be blowing out like 12 miles an hour. So everything's going to be elevated, but this guy's a ground ball pitcher. It's Angels or nothing for me. I know we were on them yesterday. They took an L. I don't trust Springs. He's got a 4.5 ERA at home. This is a Angels team that's been hitting lefties pretty decent. Like they're not crushing them, but they're serviceable against them. I think 10's too high. So it would be the under or the Angels for me. Padres and the Dodgers. Yu Darvish going up against Tyler Glasnow. Now, we've seen the Dodgers now lead the NL West. So the Padres are game back. It's Sunday. Don't love Darvish, but I think they get the Glasnow here. And if they don't, we got an over-under of 8. I think it just favors them. When it comes to the bullpen, this Padres team has a significant advantage. So I think Darvish pitches decent. He's got an okay track record against this lineup. So give me the Padres on the money line. We're going to take a stab here. And then our last game of the night is going to be the Mariners and the Mets. George Kirby going up against Clay Holmes. Holmes had a pretty shit start in his last one, but man, there is some sharp money on the Mets today. Real sharp money coming in. It would be Mets or nothing for me at the plus money price. I just don't love it. Sunday night baseball generally trends towards the under. I think 8 is too high. So it would be under 8, and the Mets would be the way I would go personally in this one. All right, let's get to our best bets. Get you guys on your way as we came out a little late with the video today. But best bets here. First bet, like I said, Phillies on the money line, but we're going to take both teams to score 2 runs. I love this on BetMGM. It is absolute money. I cashed this parlay yesterday. I did a parlay with the Blue Jays and the Red Sox like this. I was like plus 433. It's money. So I do love that on BetMGM. A lot of BetMGM today. They just happen to have the best lines today. Yankees and the Cardinals over 9 at plus money. Like I said, I think Yankees get to Mikolas. I think Cardinals hit Warren up a little bit. And we know the Yankees bullpen's not the sturdiest at the moment. Reds and the Brewers. We're going to go with the Nerfy here at GABP today. We're going to take the Padres on the money line and the Rays on the money line. Now, these are a lot of plus money plays. Don't be a dumbass. Don't parlay them. It's Sunday. Straight bet. Play it safe, right? It's a wild, wild Sunday. So that's why we're going with dogs. We're going with a lot of plus money plays. They just tend to hit on Sunday. So that's what I've got for you guys. Appreciate you tuning into the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.